Well, for those who heard the news yesterday, Auburn's Hugh Freeze is out the door, has been fired by the university after what has been a rough start to this season, but also not the best of seasons, going 5-7 last year. Auburn, trying to make a ball this year and everything, which is still possible. But what about some candidates? A 10-3 loss to Kentucky, by the way. They are now 4-5 on the year. They cannot, if they want to make a bowl game, they can only lose one more game, and that's it, and then win out. But it's going to be interesting to see who they go after next. According to this article I'm reading on USA Today, and this is from Paul Meyerberg of USA Today, put out yesterday. So Alex Golesh is the first name he puts out there from South Florida. I think he's a really good offensive mind, really good defensive guy as well. He's been a big name that I've heard thrown around for a couple different jobs out there. A lot of people thought he would go to Florida for Billy Napier, or to replace Billy Napier, and we'll see. But Alex Golesh, obviously a name out there. They're saying Brent Key, who obviously at Georgia Tech has deep ties to the program, has put them in a position that they haven't really seen probably ever, or at least close to 5 decades, 50, 60 years for Georgia Tech. But that's a big name on this list here. Let's see who else we can get for Auburn. Rhett Lashley of SMU, really strong candidate for the Arkansas job apparently, but he is also on this list. He used to be with Gus Malzahn at Auburn, and I think he was also there at UCF with Malzahn. But ties like that, I mean, does that get you in the door? We'll see. Let me know in the comments who you guys think should go to Auburn, or who will. They got Manny Diaz on this list from Duke. They also got Kenny Dillingham of Arizona State. They got a lot of big names. Dan Mullen of UNLV. Would he come back to the SEC? I think that's a big question too. Is the Auburn job one that someone would want to take? I think it is. I think it's a big job right now, not just because it's in the SEC, but you look at the recruiting Hugh Freeze has done. You look at some of the guys he's brought in. I mean, it's a culture issue. Well, let me put it this way. It's not a winning culture right now. However, the pieces are there for it to be that. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who Auburn goes after. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know who it should be. But there's a lot of big names out there. I want to just hear from you guys in the comment section on this. Were they right to bring in Hugh Freeze? I think it was a good start for Hugh Freeze at first with a couple of wins early on. But the last 2 years, losing seasons, or what we think, at least even so far this year, it's not looking good for Auburn right now. And, did they... I don't know. I feel like it's a program to jump the gun on pulling coaches. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love y'all.